I'm Dr. Jen Landa. I'm a hormone specialist and anti-aging expert. I'm Dr. Jen Landa. I'm a hormone specialist and anti-aging expert. My background in OBGYN helped me learn a lot about women and their problems and gave me a basis to learn about hormones. But I've learned so much more since then in studying the Fellowship for Anti-Aging Medicine and Regenerative Medicine, and functional medicine techniques, metabolic medicine, learning about nutrition, and bioidentical hormones. As an OBGYN, I learned a lot about women and the problems that they face. I also learned a lot about hormones, or at least a basis about hormones. But then I learned so much more in the Fellowship for Anti-Aging and Regenerative Medicine, also when I studied the fields of functional medicine, metabolic medicine, nutrition, and especially bioidentical hormones. As an OBGYN, I learned a lot about women and their problems. And I learned a lot about hormones, or at least I got my basic education about hormones. But afterwards, when I studied in the Fellowship for Anti-Aging and Regenerative Medicine, I learned so much more about bioidentical hormones and nutrition and how I could truly help women even more in my practice. In the Fellowship for Anti-Aging and Regenerative Medicine, I also learned more about functional medicine, metabolic medicine, nutrition, and especially bioidentical hormones. Longevity isn't just about how long you live, it's about how well you live. In my new show, I'm going to show you how to keep your mind sharp, your bones strong, your moods upbeat, the weight off your belly, and your energy running high so that you can live better longer. In my new show, Living Longer with Dr. Jen Landa, I'm going to show you how to keep your mind sharp, your bones strong, your moods upbeat, and your energy running high so that you can live better longer. In each episode, I meet with health experts to get your most pressing questions answered and to find all the tricks and tips you need to live better longer. Living with more optimal health right now is not optional for you. It's mandatory for you to do it right now, for you to get everything you want out of life, for you to connect better with family and friends, or whether you want to get a promotion at work, or whether you want to finally get in the kind of shape that you've always wanted to get into. You need to learn to live with optimal health right now. I am busting the myth that getting older means declining health, loss of interest in sex, low energy, and all the other things that people think has to come with aging. I'm busting the myth that getting older comes along with poor and declining health, loss of interest in sex, low energy, and all the other things that people think go along with getting older. In my late 20s and early 30s, as an OBGYN, a busy wife and mom, I lost my spark. I found that I didn't have the energy to do the things that I wanted to do, including really be there and show up for my family, reach goals that I'd always had at work. I felt like I was losing my ability to do the things that I loved. Driven by my desire to get better and to help other women, I started to study other areas of medicine to find out what I was missing and where my spark had gone. Welcome to Living Longer with Dr. Jen Landa. I'm Dr. Jen Landa, Chief Medical Officer of Body Logic MD. And my mission is to help you live better longer. Longevity isn't just about how long you live, but it's about how well you live. I want this show to bust the myth that getting older means a decline in your quality of life. We know so much more about your body now than we ever did before. We have medical information now that can help you look and feel amazing into your 70s, 80s, and even longer. I want to bust the myth that getting older means losing your quality of life. I'm an OBGYN hormone specialist and fellowship-trained physician in anti-aging and regenerative medicine. I've created this show to provide an entertaining and informative forum for you to learn how to live your best life. I'm going to call on experts all around the country to help you solve your problems. There was a point in my life where I hit rock bottom and I didn't know if I would ever be normal again. I was a doctor and completely helpless to help myself. I never felt so alone in my whole life. The birth of my practice and my entire way of practicing medicine completely changed when I figured out that birth control pills and my diet were destroying my life. The crazy thing is, it sounds too simple. Simple lifestyle changes can completely change your health and your life. Not taking them seriously is the reason why so many people are walking around feeling horrible. And this show is going to help you change your life like I did mine. Living Longer with Dr. Jen Landa focuses on all the areas that you need to live a happier and healthier life. I think the anti-aging field picked a poor name, really. I would rather see us go with optimal aging because that's what I'm really after. I'm not fighting against aging. You know what? I'm 46 and I feel like I'm getting better every year. And that's what I want people to realize, that just because they've reached a certain age, I want you to realize that just because you've reached a certain age, whatever that magic age is, it doesn't mean that you have to stop growing and improving and heading toward your most optimal self that you can be. And that can be at any age, 70s, 80s, even beyond that.